felt he was, like I said, that's why I wasn't sold on Caleb. I didn't think he was ready to just come in and be the savior of our team, which we were counting on him to be. Obviously, with the number 1 pick overall, you expect the guy to come in and but I didn't see that. But again, he is improving.
That too many NFL fans have is
Yeah.
they think even guys that come out of the SEC
Yeah.
should be able to walk in, start, and be a number 1 quarterback as soon as they get to the NFL. And that is the biggest fallacy ever when it comes to fandom. Because
look at Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, they think these guys, and so when the pundits are sitting there and saying, you know what, no, these guys never played the teams or the defenses of the caliber of it they have. They're gonna have a problem. They don't see it. They're just like, well, he got 3,000 yards against. Yes, you were in the SEC, and half your season you played bullshit teams, so you padded your numbers.
That part,
and then
that
at the
part
end,
right there.
Yep,
everything. So what ends
that
up
part
happening?
Right there.
Yeah. So you play against these defenses. You have one guy that runs out, scores all your touchdowns and everything. Yeah. But then what ends up happening? It's a numbers game. 10% of high school players play in college.
Right.
10% of college players play in the NFL. Sure. So when you get to the NFL, you're playing the top 1% of the talent across the nation.
Right. You know what, Tina? You should take up a job as a psychic. You should take up a job as a psychic. Tina, when I'm gonna tell you, because I was sitting there thinking that exact same thing. When me and Sterling was running around with the cardboard taped to our feet because we couldn't afford to buy no actual football cleats. They were telling us the same thing. And I don't know what the good Lord did to make both of us be able to be part of that 10%, but I am forever grateful. And Sterling is the best football player in my family, even though I got my jacket first, because Shay got to make it do what it do. But seriously, all jokes aside, you should become a psychic, because I was sitting here getting ready to say the same thing. That is not to knock any of the teams in my beloved
cornerback is better than half the cornerbacks you play during college.
Right. I was going to say that because everybody says the SEC beats each other up. Yes, when we're in conference play, but I'll be the first person to admit I want to see those 3 cupcake games that we play at the beginning of the season go away.
Yeah.
Because I'll give you a perfect example here, then I'm gonna let you have the floor back, Tina. Mississippi,
NIU beating Notre Dame.
Oh, you love that. That just makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck every time you think about it, doesn't it?
It's probably one of our greatest victories in the last 25 years. So yeah,
that's what those games are designed to be. They're designed to be preseason games for the bigger schools,
right,
and the SEC, and those teams get paid a lot of money, which is why you're starting to see some of that go down, because they're actually not bad, and they're beating us when they should.
Right. You've seen it more and more over the last 10 years where that's happened. Yeah. We're like, well, we're going to bring this team in. We'll give them $1 million to play us in our stadium. Here we go. It'll be great for them. And then you lose and go, oh crap, that was a mistake.
We just paid them $1 million for them to come and kick our ass on national television. Yeah,
exactly.
But that's it. It's the cupcake games are for them to figure some things out so they can get moving.
Yeah. Right. So this point I was going to give you here, Mississippi State. Now, Mississippi State has not really been good to good since Dak left. They've kind of been a punching bag. This season, Mississippi State comes out of the gate. They're undefeated before we get into conference play. But then you go back and you look at who Mississippi State played. They were playing all of their FCS, lower tier Division I opponents. And then when it got into conference play and they started playing teams within the SEC, I believe right now Mississippi State is 1-5 in the conference. Dana's also an SEC fan. She's a Bama fan. But I think they're 1-4 right now. Once they started actually playing the teams within the conference, they found out just how good they are. Which concerns me a little bit because Georgia plays them this week, and Georgia's been starting games really slow. But we're not here to talk NFL. But that's the point: is that these guys are out here throwing for 400 and 500 yards against Buck Tussle State, and then the NFL scouts are going, "We need that guy."
Yeah. Right. Exactly.